Hello and welcome back to part 4 of the Mindfulness for Anxiety course. Today we're talking about the body and stress response. We all know that stress is bad for us. When we're stressed, our body goes into an alert mode. The fight or flight response is triggered and our bodies and brains are flooded with the hormones cortisol and adrenaline. This is getting us ready to defend ourselves and prepared to either fight or run. The problem is that most modern stresses can't be combated in this way. We can't run from a deadline, and we certainly can't go into physical combat with an overdue bill. Over time, these hormonal responses can affect our anxiety, especially if they're chronic, living on edge all the time. This anxiety can then manifest itself as physical ailments across the body. We can experience things such as headaches, tension, especially in the neck and shoulders, pain in the other muscles, upset stomach, loss of libido, and extreme fatigue. Today, I invite you to join me in a body scan meditation. I will guide you through as we focus our attention and awareness on different parts of the body. And some areas we don't spend that much time noticing normally. By bringing intention and awareness to the body, studies have shown that it can improve sleep, reduce chronic pain, and reduce anxiety. So in your own time, get yourself in a comfortable position. This can be sat down, lying down, whatever's right for you in this very moment. Just taking a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, closing your eyes or gazing softly in front of you. Just start by noticing the weight of your body. How this position you're sat in currently feels, or lying. Notice the weight of the mat or the floor or chair. And notice what points are touching. On your next exhale, imagine yourself sitting even further into a deeper state of relaxation as you let all your muscles relax and let the worries of the day melt away. All you have to do right now is be here. You have arrived. Remember, it's perfectly normal for your mind to wander. And anytime that happens, gently and calmly bringing yourself back to the area of focus or just the breath, whichever works for you. First thing I invite you to do is bring awareness to the breath. Not trying to change it in any way, but just bringing awareness and seeing where you notice the breath. So on your nose, in the chest, or perhaps it's the rise and fall of the belly. Following each inhalation all the way down, right to the bottom of the belly. And if you so wish, you may wish to place a hand on the belly focusing your attention now to that rise and fall. Continuing now just to notice the breath. And if your mind wanders, bringing the focus back to the breath. In a moment, I'd like you to slowly move the awareness and attention down your left leg to the knee, and then down even further to the ankle, and then right down into the very tip of your big toe. Just taking a moment now to notice how that toe feels. Is it warm or cold? Is it placed on anything? Do you feel any sensations? Expanding the awareness now and this curiosity across to your little toe. Just noticing if there's any difference. If you don't notice anything, that's okay. Just be aware of what you do notice or you don't notice. There's no right or wrong here. You're doing great. Now I'd like you to focus back on the breathing. And on the in-breath, imagine you're filling up your whole left leg, following the breath all the way down now to the toes. And then on the out-breath, it traveling all the way back up, out. And scanning down that leg with each breath. Let your awareness extend into the whole of your left foot on each breath. The ball, the sole, the heel, going up to the ankle, the sides, and each part and side of the foot. On each breath, being curious and exploring a new part of your foot. Breathe right down into the whole of your left foot. And then right out again. Again, extending this curious, welcoming acceptance into the lower part of your left leg. And then the upper part of your left leg. Comparing the two and noticing any difference in weight or tension. And each time you scan with the breath, guided by the breath, releasing any tension or uncomfortableness. Relaxing even further with each breath. Just as we did with the left, I now invite you to take all the attention right down into the right toe and being curious and noticing how that right big toe feels. Is it cold? Is it warm? And on each breath, noticing a new part of the right foot, scanning every part, building a picture in the mind's eye, touching every part with the breath. Are there any sensations? Expanding the awareness to the lower part of the leg. And then slowly coming up to the knee joint and breathing into it. Extending the gentle, curious sensations up the thigh. Letting go of any tension on the way. Having a sense of completeness and oneness down both of legs. Slowly bringing your awareness now to your pelvis, your hips, and the root of your body, anchoring you now to where you are. Once again, breathing down into this area and imagining you're bathing yourself with refreshing, nourishing oxygen as you breathe each time, filling up this part of your body. Extending this healing awareness to the trunk of your body, into the lower abdomen and back. Noticing once again the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out. The stomach can be an area where we hold a lot of emotions. So just being aware of any physical sensations that come up to you. And if you notice any meaning behind them, just be curious as to what they are. Trying to not get lost in the meaning, but just being curious as to what comes up. Focus into the discomfort. Remember, we're not focusing on letting go, but if you can, that's okay. That's okay. But if you can't, that's okay too. We just want to bring the awareness and attention to it right now. We're not trying to achieve. What you're doing is perfect. We're just being curious and accepting, gently and calmly. And letting go where we can. Moving the awareness now to your chest and upper back. Noticing here any discomfort. And taking a moment now to notice your heartbeat. Welcoming any emotions, physical feelings, and just listening to the inner voice that may have any messages for you. Move to the hands and the arms. And on each breath, imagine the breath going all the way down to the tips of the fingers, right up to the shoulders, breathing in and out. Bringing the awareness back to the shoulders and up the neck and jaw, and just letting go of any tension in the face. If your lips part, that's okay. All the time being mindful of all experiences, being gentle to yourself. Coming now to the very top of the head. And as we breathe in, imagine we are breathing from the very top of our head all the way down to where we're rooted to the ground. And each time we scan down the body, we're relaxing even further, letting go even further. On every out breath, releasing tension. Taking a few moments now to re-energize ourselves in this refreshing, energetic breath across the body, releasing any tension. Keeping a sense of intention of peace in the mind and body. This time is a gift for yourself. And just giving yourself a moment of gratitude and thanks for taking the time out of your day to do this. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes and stretch off. Thank you so much for joining me again today. We'll have the final part of this series tomorrow. And thank you so much for joining.